What it do is Shobeezy, the Shoboat. And look, I'm heavy on the business of music, but I usually don't get to talk about it here because that's not what the majority of people tune in for. But as a rapper, manager, and producer, it was something that I dug into early on to protect myself so I couldn't be taken advantage of and to protect my artists. And if you're any of those three or aspire to be a rapper, producer, or manager, I suggest you educate yourself on the business side of things. So this year there's been a huge shakeup at the major record labels, firing and laying off tons of staff, which in my opinion is the labels adjusting to the impact of streaming because there's less money in the pot compared to the download era and the CD era. And they're adjusting to the new algorithms of social media because you don't need the same amount of staff in marketing and advertising departments when artists or a song can go viral organically on TikTok or Instagram Reels, you feel me? Or you can just pay for influencer marketing to get something trending. But on top of that, there's been some big wigs that have been getting moved out too. And here's some of the notable ones. So Roc Nation's record label division announced that they merged with Equity Distribution to form Roc Nation Distribution. And 2 days later, it announced that Shari Bryant, the co-president of Roc Nation record label, is no longer with the company. Then there's Lucian Grainge, the head of Universal Music Group, the largest of the big three labels. UMG has Drake, Taylor Swift, and The Weeknd signed to them, just so you understand what I'm saying. He has a son, Elliot Grainge, who is the founder and CEO of 10K Projects, the label that Ice Spice, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and Trippie Redd are signed to. And now he's moving up to the big league and becoming the CEO of Atlantic Records, which pushed out their co-CEOs, Julie Greenwald and Craig Kallman. Julie was with Atlantic Records for 20 years, so this is kind of a big deal, you feel me? And who's going to run 10K Projects now? So as you can imagine, all this movement has people in the music industry a little shook because they don't know what's going to happen next or how this is going to impact the industry overall as a whole. So Rick Ross spoke on it, and this is what he said.
I'm an artist, but I'm also a businessman. And there's been a lot of shakeups at the top of the industry. And I would like to know the ramifications on experienced veterans such as Craig Kallman, Julie Greenwald, the exit of Shari Bryant. As a boss, let's have a few discussions. This affects me as an artist and a businessman. But when you see the titans in the industry being replaced, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? How do you take it? How do you take it? Were they just standing in between the money? Did they no longer have their finger on the pulse to find the next Ice Spice? Let's talk. The music industry is beginning to feel like Game of Thrones. The kings and queens are being beheaded. The industry is a sport, and I said this a long time ago. The game ain't based on sympathy. So if the higher-ups could find someone better to do it for cheaper, your fucking head will roll next.
So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments, and if you think that I should cover more music business stuff. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shobeezy, I'm out.